Time to talk some football. Hello, folks. She's on Roughriders, go, 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 go. Victory number 2, yeah, baby. Yeah. Love getting them W's, baby. Yes, sirree. Oh, I was dancing after that game. And it was a hard-fought battle. Hard-fought battle. I tell you, on Roughriders, she's looking good, folks. And with all the bumps and bruises we took last game, we'll come through with a victory against the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Boy, oh boy. It wasn't easy, wasn't pretty, but let me tell you, she was a victory. Yeah. This wasn't much between both teams. She was a close match. The quarterbacks, Harris and Bo, there wasn't much between them for statistics. Both had one interception. Probably that's the only, is the turning point and the change in the game is when Milligan's interception went back for a touchdown, where Harris's didn't get brought back for a touchdown. As far as statistics, both pretty close. A tale of two different halves, actually. You know, first quarter Harris didn't do anything, and Bo, he couldn't do nothing wrong. Bo went, I think, 12 for 12, and man, looked bloody good, looked unstoppable, to tell you the truth. And then second quarter, Harris and the boys come along. Third quarter, fourth quarter actually did pretty good too, made some nice drives where both fell off in the last half. We got a few sacks on them and they just couldn't rush the ball. You know, we stopped Hamilton, good front four. We stopped them pretty good. They only got 54 yards rushing. And like I said, Bo never got a yard. Neither did Harris, mind you. They're similar quarterbacks. They don't like running the ball. But that, like I said, that was the change of the game. Was Milligan running that long one back for a touchdown. And plus, I suppose, another big turning point was AJ's touchdown. Big long run. Looked pretty impressive. Good blockings from the O-line, nice hole, broke a couple tackles, got some really good blocking by the receivers. Yeah, that was a beauty. Yeah, our O-line stood up pretty good, actually. You know, like, I was proud of Johnson. Maybe he's gonna be our man over there at left tackle. That'd be something, having a Canadian at left tackle. I've said that before, that's my dream come true scenario, is having a left tackle as a Canadian. He had a couple bad plays there where he got beat bad, but he was actually coming inside of him. But I haven't watched the game the second time yet. Next time I watch it, I'll just be watching mostly the line, get a better handle on how it went. But don't matter now, we got a W. Yee-hoo! Oh, I was worried about this one. I knew she'd be a close match. You know, we couldn't stop the first half there. Man, like, we couldn't stop Lawler. Can't you stop one guy? Lawler went for over 160 yards passing. You know, and the one time when he makes that big high catch, oh man, I wish Fields would have leveled him. He was right there too. I don't know, maybe he's afraid of getting a penalty. I would have leveled him when he's up in the air like that. That was my piss me off play of the game. I just can't stand when we're 2nd and 20. We gotta hold them from getting the first down. They gotta make 20 yards and they make 25. Oh, I get mad. That one's really a piss off. It happens so often with us. Yeah, man. Lawler. And then they go on and on about but great catch. And Myers' catch, as far as I'm concerned, was twice as hard. They don't even say much about it. You know, all Lawler. Oh man, Myers, hell of a catch. He had to fly through the air, drag his foot to stay in bounds, and first down catch. You know, they don't even say much about it. Baloney. And the other thing that pissed me off in that game is that call against Emilus. Oh, Jesus, Murphy. You know, they give him a misconduct penalty. He makes a nice catch, and then what do? They give the guy, the Hamilton guy comes over and gives him a headbutt. Emilus pushes him off with his shoulder and swipes across his face and taps his helmet guard. Doesn't even move him at all, and all the flag flies. Oh, like they want to prove a point or something on their new rule about slapping and hitting, open punching. Like that wasn't either one. He barely touched it. He actually was just pushing him back, and his hand brushed up onto his face. Oh, baloney. I'll make a video of it later. Hopefully, I'll see if I have time. But oh, what a call. Baloney. Baloney call. What else happened that really made me happy? Oh, Stevens. Man, oh man, our short yardage guy now. I said way back when, in the when there was free agent signings, and when they signed Stevens, my first thing I said is that's my favorite signing of the year, is Stevens coming over. I think that was bigger than Mayer coming over, to tell you the truth. Like, we couldn't even make 1 yard or half a yard before. You know, we failed more than we made. And man, oh man, how many times did Stevens come in and it makes it look easy. In fact, one time he came in, it was closer to 2 yards than 1 yard, and he made it easily. There's a couple there, I think if he'd stood up a little longer, he could have maybe broke one. But you don't want to lose the ball. Hold that ball, make first down, that's his job. Yeah, Stevens, big signing. Happy it's working out. Because last year, you know, you heard me complain many a time. We gotta find some way of making a first down. We're the worst in the bloody league. Oh, I'm still revved up from that game. I'll watch it after I watch the US Open today. Give it another go through, see what else I can find. I suppose the only other highlight of the game, there was no injuries that I know of. Maybe at the end there they had Emilus out on the sideline, so I don't know how he is. I hope he's okay, because he wasn't playing at the end there. I'd hate to lose him as a valuable cog. We still got some backups in the wings, but it's not a Canadian, and you need to have those Canadians. You need the best Canadians. Hopefully he's all right, but I didn't hear of any other injuries. I didn't have time. I went over and watched the Oilers lose. It pissed me off. Didn't watch the game again or run some highlights back like I usually do. Never get enough of watching the Riders win. Yoo-hoo! Oh man, 2-0. Man, oh man. We got a chance this year, maybe, folks. Like Harris, I don't know. I give him a 50-50 rating in this game. Like I said, that one interception he threw to Emilus, it got pulled out, but they were actually sort of trick playing Hamilton. They were second and short, and instead of just trying to go for the first down, they threw it long. And oh man, Emilus was wide. If he'd have hit him in stride, he wouldn't have had to stop. That'd have been 6 points. I think that's why Harris was so pissed off. You could see ripped off his straps. I don't think it was because of the interception. I think it was because he missed the throw. Like, he had a few like that, like could have been picked. He looked like he was forcing it a bit too much, especially when we were getting close to the end zone, where we could have easily been picked a few times, but we didn't. So that's if. But like, to me, it just looked like he was forcing it a bit. You know, even when he did have a little more time, he didn't have a hell of a lot of time, but that's what his MO is, getting rid of the ball, and he did do that, so can't complain about that, that's for sure. Guess we'll get into some of the bad parts of the game for the Riders. I suppose giving up so many yards on the bloody passing again. It's bend but don't break mentality with that zone defense, and they had a lot of times. White had one. Seemed Fields was way off him a lot of times. Didn't hear much from Lacombo. You know, like, we gotta tighten that up somehow. And of course, everybody will be yelling for Lawler's head. And it's like a rerun. He had a couple games like that last year. Then he came on strong and made about 28 straight. But you know, the one he missed, I don't even know what he was doing. He was so far off. He was like kicking it into the corner. It was a terrible kick. I don't know if it's a holder, or maybe he's got chip ball fever, or chip ball in the head. He was one of the guys that didn't like having chipped footballs. Ridiculous. A little wee chip's not going to make a difference to how you kick the football. But it gets into kicker's head, you know what that's like. You know, I think what has to happen is they have to find somebody. I'm sure O'Day's got some guys lined up to bring in to kick field goal. If he does, he's pretty stupid, because he could go down at any time, and there's nobody in camp that in the roster that does field goal kicking. I think it's time to bring somebody in there and pressure him. It's the same thing with Ouellette. You know, you bring that Carney in. Look how he ran. You know, he ran with a lot of authority and didn't give up. That was sort of one of my other pet peeves. I wish they'd give Carey some more runs in the fourth quarter, because he had some impressive runs. I'll tell you, it looked like he was down and out, and he extended it for 3-4 more yards, and those are important yards on first down. Like, we had a lot of AJ runs that, again, that only made 2-3 yards. At least they made the 2-3. We never had any that, well, maybe a couple, 1 or 2 that only got a yard, but mainly we did pretty good on the, you know, getting at least 4 yards. Gives you a chance on second down. Maybe the line will get better and better at blocking, because if we can, that's one hell of a good 1-2 punch we got there. There's nobody in the league that can compare to that 1-2 punch the Riders have. I don't care what anybody says. And got a hell of a backup. If one goes down, and you can keep rotating them in and out. That saves a lot of wear and tear, and puts a fresh guy in there to pound away. I'm excited, as you can tell, folks. The end of the video is long enough probably already. Thanks everybody for watching. What did everybody think of the game, eh? Come on, comment down below. Hit that subscribe. Get somebody. I need some more subscribers. It's been dead lately getting any more subscribers. Oh well, that's the way it goes. I'm happy with the ones I've got. Got a lot of faithful subscribers, and I really appreciate you all. Some that always make comments. Thank you so much. That makes my day, every comment I get. And I try to reply to every one of them. They mean a lot to me, and it shows we got a lot of damn good fans out there, folks. Riders, man, I think it would be gathering some fans that we can keep this momentum up. You know, play TO next, and if Arbuckle is the way he played that last game, I'm glad I changed my pick to Calgary. I don't have that much faith in Arbuckle, and they played all right, but at Calgary, picked them apart pretty good. Didn't run the ball as good against them, but I think, play Toronto next. I'm surprised they didn't stay down there. And a lot of travel to go there and back and play a couple 100 miles away, not even. 100, it's only about 20, isn't there, or something? But, you know, just stay down there. I don't know, maybe it more cost effective. I think it'd been better just to stay down there myself. Maybe they're afraid of partying too much, who knows. But I'm excited, folks. 2-0, baby, 2-0. We're sitting on top of the league and in the West, and can't ask for anything more. You know, it's been a long time since we got to that Grey Cup. And oh man, I'm running out of years, so let's hope they can get there and take the prize home this year. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, really appreciate it, and we'll talk to you in a bit here. Maybe I'll make another one after I watch the game a bit more midweek there. Maybe I'll make a couple highlight one. There was a couple of games, come on man moments this year with Command Center. I like the one time they said, with more information we've changed our mind, or some goddamn thing. Well, more information, like what is he doing? They make me shake my head so many times that, Ryder, where are you? Yeah, there you are, buddy. Come on, let's go, Ryder. Damn it, he's pretty bouncing too. He's a bouncing, he's happy dog too. Anyway, till next time, talk to you, take care, and go Riders, go. Come on, let's hope this is the year, baby. This is the year. Yes.